Okay, I'm standing on the Darrell J. Preed Bridge, which most of you know is the Black Train Bridge between Russell and the other part of Grand Forks with Gary Kennedy. Yeah. And he has a story to tell us about what he encountered when he was walking the dog up the trail here just alongside the river, between Interfor and the river. So maybe you could give us that.
Okay, last Tuesday morning, about 9:30 in the morning, I was walking the neighbor's dog, and I went down the river here under the bridge, and down the river approximately 200 yards, and I was looking in the bush, and there staring back at me was a cougar, and I didn't wait around to see what he was looking at or anything, but I headed back up the trail and came back to the bridge, and I was a little surprised to see it down there.
What time of day was that again?
It was around 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning.
In the morning?
And that was a week ago Tuesday.
And he just stared at you? He didn't do anything?
He just stared at me, and I just walked away from him. He didn't move. But that seemed a little strange to me. But
so you were saying you suspected maybe he had a kill?
He might have had a kill there, or he might have been bedding down there. I don't know which.
Any idea of how big this cougar was, age or anything?
I couldn't say that. All I seen was his head and part of his shoulders and that's all I seen. But he was a full-grown cougar, because the grass there was about 2.5 feet high, and his head was sticking up above that.
Okay. And that is right across the river from pretty much downtown Grand Forks. Yes, that time of year.
Yes, and whether they use this bridge to cross back and forth or not, I don't know. And the bears too, I don't know if they go back and forth across this bridge, or it seems a little odd, but I don't know how else they get around town.
Yeah, I'm sure they follow the waterways and the green spaces that go right into town, and I can't see why they wouldn't use this bridge when no one's around. It's a nice flat surface. Yeah. And actually I see the evidence of something that has done its business on the bridge. I can't tell what that is. But,
I'm not sure either if it's dog or...
Yeah. Neither of us are tracking experts, so all we can do is describe what he has actually seen with his own eyes right here.
All I can say is that's what these dogs waste things are for, is to put that kind of animal waste in. And that's why they provide them along the trail.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
There you go. Whether it's dog waste or cougar waste or bear waste, well, it doesn't look like bear. I've gotten to know what bear and deer waste look like because I find it all over my yard and see it in other people's yards. But it's that time of year. Cougars, that's not a good thing. Bears, on the other hand, it depends on the bear. They're fattening up, getting ready to go and hibernate, and they're coming into town. I guess the berry harvest in the bush isn't that great this year. I don't know. I don't live in the bush. But they are definitely coming into town, and they're looking for food sources. And there is bearware programs to help you learn how to make your place not so attractive to the bears. Teach you what are attractants and how to control those. Myself, we have a problem with a plum tree in the front yard. We don't get around to picking it, and the bears come around and they pick it for us. That happens. What can I say? You got to learn these things. For GFTV, on the Darrell J. Preed Bridge in Grand Forks, I'm Les.